All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we have some breaking Jets news, right? It came out from Jeff Ulbrich's press conference, right? First major move as interim head coach of the New York Jets, demoting Nathaniel Hackett, promoting Todd Downing as play caller. Right now, this is major news here. By the way, I know I look absolutely crazy. I evacuated for the hurricane. Where I'm staying over the East Coast, we don't have power. I don't know how the West Coast is doing, back home. So, if you are from Florida, living in Florida, staying in Florida, thinking about you guys, please stay safe. It's crazy, right, with the tornadoes and everything. But in any case, right, back to the Jets news. No more Nathaniel Hackett calling plays. It's going to be Todd Downing. Now, on one hand, you can be, if you're angry, if you're upset, that's understandable. Why? Because Todd Downing was not very good in Tennessee, right? I remember when the Jets hired Downing out of Tennessee, tons of Titans fans, were hitting, I was getting, comments and messages saying like, thank God he's gone. Good luck with him. It was rocky. He had the 15th ranked offense in his first season calling plays with the Titans. Then in year two, it was the 28th ranked offense, and you look at the amount of talent on that Titans offense in that first season, there was a lot of guys there, right? Especially on the offensive line. So it's fair to say that a lot of Titans fans are on the same side of the fence with Downing's overall production as a play caller with the Tennessee Titans. Not a lot of fans, right? Not a lot of fans. There was a lot of just the run pass, very vanilla, basic types of ideas, not a whole lot of creativity. Now you could argue, okay, well, Todd Downing did, call plays with the Raiders years and years ago, actually working with Derek Carr, and it wasn't god awful or anything. But my counter argument to all of that is that it's not Nathaniel Hackett. And I don't mean to sound bold or blunt or rude or anything, but we know, unfortunately, right, we just know what Nathaniel Hackett brings to the table. We saw it in Denver, we saw it last season, and we've seen it so far this year. It's just vanilla, stale, confusion all over the place. I seriously can, literally last season's offense was worse than Adam Gase's offense with the Jets. It boggles my mind how many issues the Jets have on the offensive side of the football, right? Normally, if you're a fan of a team and they're struggling, it's like 1, 2, maybe 3 areas. But for the Jets, total. But for the Jets offense, it's like we can't run block. The Jets are 28th in run blocking. We can't pass protect. We're 28th in pass protection. Rodgers is getting rushed and sacked like crazy to the point where he is now limping in back-to-back games, Denver and Minnesota. It doesn't really feel as though the quarterbacks and the wide receivers are on the same page. I mean, we have guys dropping passes. Lazard has dropped, I want to say, a pass in every game outside of one. He's coming off an appearance where I counted 3 drops, but a lot of people were saying that he had 4 drops. We have wide receivers not turning their heads around, so there's confusion in like critical moments of the drive, critical moments of the game in 2-minute drives and whatnot. Just totally weird stuff. We have guys underperforming. Conklin had a big game against the New England Patriots, but outside of that, he's been, for the most part, silent. Breece Hall, everybody knows his struggles. Braylon Allen seems to be the only electrifying player, right? Brings physicality, brings like just this sense of aggression, but he's not really getting like as far as like opportunities are concerned. Like, you want to, as a Jet fan, you kind of want to go with the hot hand, especially if Breece is rushing for under 30 yards in back-to-back games here. So issues on the offensive line in both facets, right? Run and pass blocking, issues at running back, issues with play calling, issues with game preparation, still starting slow, still penalized a lot, still a lot of confusion. And something had to change. Now, Woody goes and keeps the offensive staff intact and then goes right to the top and fires Saleh. I'm so happy that Ulbrich stepped in and said, hey, you know what, we're going to make a, kind of a power move here and just swap the play callers. Look, Todd Downing might not be Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid, Kevin O'Connell, any one of these top guys, but I'd like to think he's better than Nathaniel Hackett. So that's all you can really ask for, right? The Jets had an opportunity to make a move or hire someone in the offseason. They chose not to. this is the offensive staff, right? This is what we got, and we got to roll with it. So hopefully Downing has maybe learned from his mistakes. He's had some time to reflect. He's obviously watching this Jets offense. Maybe he has some ideas to fix it. He is a veteran mind. He has been around the game for a long time. I'm excited about that. But I will say this with Todd Downing, right? His title with the New York Jets is pretty crazy, right? Passing game coordinator, quarterback coach, full-time play caller now. Kind of like the de facto OC in a sense. You know, is it, because they're not going to do a scheme change or anything like that in the middle of the season. They're not going to change, a ton. It's just going to be a different play caller. So I would assume Nathaniel Hackett still has a role within game preparation throughout the week, but it's going to be Todd Downing's responsibility to actually call the game, right? Find out the rhythm, kind of move throughout the game, finger on the pulse of tendencies and what exactly we should do in specific moments, right? Play calling, game preparation, two completely different things. Although it, revolves around the same thing, the scheme and the players. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. This video is probably going to be uploaded way late after the news came out because I have to upload on cellular data. Because, again, there's no Wi-Fi pretty much anywhere around here. And even the cell reception is not great. Like it's been messing up. Like I'm having a hard time sending texts and whatnot really these over the last 24 hours. So hopefully this gets up soon. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're in Florida, stay safe. I'm thinking about you guys. As always, go Jets.